saw an advert in the Forward magazine for an employment advisor. And so I applied for the job and was absolutely delighted to have been offered it.
They said, John, unfortunately, we can't afford to pay you, but you're very welcome to get involved with fundraising.
I've been a trustee of SIA for good over 30 years, between 1990 and 2021, I think.
At that time, SIA was starting local groups, and we had a mobile caravan which I and Susie towed around the country, selling raffle tickets and promoting the SIA, and I then became director of fundraising.
I helped to set up most of the employment clinics that they had in the spinal centres, which they still have to this day, trying to get people to sort of think more about the future.
I've fulfilled all of the roles that a trustee can hold. So I had 2 3-year stints as chair. I was vice chair. I've lost count how many years I acted as vice chair. And for a 2-year stint when we struggled to recruit a treasurer, I also held that role.
After about 5 years, I then joined what was then known as the peer support team. And the idea of that role was to visit people within the region that I covered, to try and encourage them to do a little bit more within their lives and what they could do as opposed to what they could no longer do. Over the last 50 years, I think the 3 things that have changed the most is campaigning. It's a very difficult area with governments changing and cuts and so forth. But SIA have always understood and have never shied away from fighting our corner.
Secondly is the specialist nursing service, which I know without expanding into occupational therapy and other therapies. Because again, I've seen that working when people have been struggling, not getting the care they've needed.
It's being recognised that the SIA is the predominant charity and voice of spinal cord injured people. How about magnificent?
I think she was just one of those indomitable forces that if you encountered her, you knew you'd encountered her.
She was a pioneer not only for spinal cord injured people, but all people with disability in the House of Lords.
She sat around that kitchen table with about 3 others back in the middle 70s and said, well, what are we going to do? You know, there's all these other people out there who've had a spinal cord injury, who've got no support at all. What are we going to do about setting up something to give them the support that they need? And she went and did it.
Once you meet her, you never forgot her.
SIA means almost everything to me. The positive stories from people who've been injured longer than I have were so reassuring and helped me take my own life forward.
I suppose for me, it's about being there for anybody who needs our help. I think we're a very caring organisation. We don't turn people away, even when we're at our busiest.
It's a privilege to work for the Spinal Injuries Association.
If I was to describe SIA in one word, it would be pioneering.
Visionary.
Unique.